The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Take Three Wrestling Podcast. It's draft day. There are three of us here so far. The fourth one will be here eventually. My name says it all. Vontae Mack, no matter what. I am Fat Nash. I am joined by the other half of the Fat Siders.
Hey, yo.
Rapist fan.
What's up? Why
I'm just really glad that we got through an intro without Joe making a joke about, somebody being in trouble or sorry or something like that or this, that, or the other like he did last week, where literally I cringed for the first fucking 4 minutes listening to this podcast.
Look, give it time. He'll be here in a little bit, right? So
No. See, here's the thing, though. I can get my what Joe hasn't done out of the way before he's here to try to apologize to you for some reason, Ernest.
I mean, it is what it is.
Wait, so how do we apologize to Ernest?
I'm sorry, Joe did it last week. Go back and listen to last week's show. He may have also been trying to persuade him to let him go into the Rapist van, but we're neither here nor there.
This guy.
Some kind of Asian persuasion or something. I don't know. Weird,
this right? Fucking guy, yeah.
All right, so we have a chock-full show tonight. Obviously, on last week's show, we talked about it. It is the WWE draft tonight with Jim representing the black and gold brand of NXT, Ernest representing the Raw brand. The SmackDown brand will be represented by, that's got to be Gay Kane, who will be here shortly.
I can't get over that shit.
Mayor of Knox County.
Mayor of Knox Nuts County.
There it is.
It's your boy, Jim.
Oh, fuck that guy with a fiery fucking pitchfork.
Well, fiery makes sense because he came. But...
So we'll go over the rules to the draft at draft time. I do have Jim's 5 holds from the NXT brand. You guys will not find those out until they get selected. And if they do not get selected, Jim just gets those as extra picks. So we'll see what happens. We'll also talk about the new title ? And what that has, what the next step is for the old champion in Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
So Joe's topic was Roman Reigns. So I say we take a book out of the old show Friends and pivot over to the new World Heavyweight Championship. And Jim, we'll go to you.
Yeah, I mean, we touched on this on 3CT tonight. Of course, if you haven't been paying attention, this past Monday on Raw,
you live under a rock.
You live under a rock, but not the rock, a rock. But Triple H.
Joe prefer to be under the rock, but
Well, that's true. He he'd actually prefer to be under Austin the Roy, but that's neither here nor there. But Triple H revealed and unveiled the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Announcing that, like Roman Reigns, as we obviously have seen over the past months and year-ish plus, he's kind of put himself in this position where kayfabe brother, he can kind of defend the title when he picks and chooses. But Triple H said on Monday Night Raw that the WWE locker room deserves better. Monday Night Raw deserves better. The WWE universe deserves better. And because of that, he is instituting the new World Heavyweight Championship to Monday night. Well, not to Monday Night Raw, but he unveiled it on Monday Night Raw, where in this weekend's draft that starts tomorrow/tonight on SmackDown and continues on Monday Night Raw, that wherever Roman Reigns gets drafted, he will take the undisputed WWE Universal Championship with him, and then the other brand, be it SmackDown or Raw, will get the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which will be crowned for the first time at Night of Champions, which is coming up on May 27th in Saudi Arabia. They have not given any specifics as of yet regarding how the process of who will take part in crowning the new champion or anything like that. Obviously, because the draft has to play out, we have to figure out what freaking brand this thing is going to be on. Anyway, that came in live.
Ooh.
What do you got there, Mike?
What's nice drink of choice?
No, it's a soda today. No alcohol because I have a drug test in the morning.
Smart.
Wild Bill's Craft Beverage Orange Cream.
That sounds tasty.
I had the strawberry cream yesterday. It was fantastic. Yeah, that's like drinking one of those old school orange cream popsicles. Man. Yeah, sign me up for all of these. I assume
that's down there in Florida deal.
No, you can get them online. Wild Bill's craftsodas.com.
Good to know. I'll have to look into those. But yeah, new world title. Certainly got reactions to the look of the title, which it does have a big gold feel to it with the WWE logo in the middle.
Hey, can Negative Nancy's be any more negative on your show tonight about it?
It's exhausting.
I'm just saying.
Like everybody hates just the WWE logo as the main plate. So they actually give you they give you a more traditional looking to a degree title, but branding is going to be there. Like, look, the days of the winged eagle and the big eagle and all of that are gone. We may not we may not like it, but it's gone.
Sad, but you know.
So I
think
we're
never going to be able to make it newer and not ruin it. So it's probably better that it just is gone.
Honestly,
right.
Yeah.
It's been what 22 years have you seen anything Eagle?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, all they were going to do is ruin it. I'd rather leave the memory alone and just
I totally agree with you,
remember that like that was the nostalgia titles of my childhood, and like let's just let them do exactly what every other company's doing. Fucking UFC doesn't come out there and put a fucking octagon around their title. No, it's a fucking 3 big ass letters in the middle of their title belt. Hello.
I also think the IWC finds things to pitch about no matter what, man. So it's annoying.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean, have you listened to an episode of 3CT?
Is that tonight?
Yeah, it was because fucking both of them coming in real hot on the fucking
Ryan and Tim not a fan.
Huh?
Here's the thing, like I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's the perfect design.
Of course not.
I think the plate could be bigger. I think the logo could be a little bit smaller.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the globe behind the logo could be a little bit smaller.
Yes.
I think there could be minor tweaks. And like, here's the deal. It's not like we haven't seen tweaks to a title before. When Cody first introduced the new old Intercontinental title, there was some tweaks to that design. Like there's been tweaks to designs before. The Undisputed title back around WrestleMania 18 time, that eventually got a bigger plate because the little 9-inch plate looked ridiculous when Brock Lesnar was carrying it. So
that's
like,
for sure.
It's not a guarantee that this design is going to be final. Like there can always be tweaks made to it. We'll see if that happens.
Hit the draft thing.
What do we got?
The Minnesota Viking Raiders select Jordan Addison, wide receiver, University of Southern California.
Jesus. Which means the Giants are on the clock now.
Good, you guys will find a way to fuck this up. Hey, I heard you guys need a quarterback. Take Will Levis.
I'd laugh my ass off.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
I would laugh my ass off.
Actually, Jacksonville is on the clock, not you guys.
We're after. Sorry, Jacksonville.
They're not taking a quarterback.
I would hope not.
Oh, actually, no. The Giants are on the clock, according to Ian Rappaport. The Giants traded with the Jags.
Oh,
the 24th and 25th pick. They also traded the 160th and 240th pick.
It's a quarterback.
So the
That's
Giants.
gotta be Levis.
Yes, that's gotta be
I
Levis.
I'd fucking die.
I would fucking fall out of this chair.
So you want our thoughts on the championship and how they should book it? I guess.
I mean, first off, let's start with this before Joe comes in.
Right.
Thoughts on the design. Let's start one at a time. Let's go with the design first, and then maybe what they go with from there.
I'll keep it simple. I don't hate it. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world. Obviously, the WWE titles they've had for the last fucking 10 years or less has been the best thing since being Eagle. Personally, I love the big one with the WWE logo on it. I love it. But this is not bad. It's not terrible.
You're in the minority there, bud.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Look.
I know you have one.
That thing is awesome. That belt. I love that belt. To be honest with you.
I think this version looks better than the one with the old scratch logo, because they didn't feel the need to put champion down here, and it was
right.
The scratch logo was crooked. I think this one is much cleaner.
I agree. I just think personally that the Universal title shouldn't be the same fucking logo.
That I agree with.
See, I'm fine with it. I'm fine.
I would have rather, because of the universe, just do a circular design.
Yeah, like a globe with it, something that
globe of some sort.
But when they made the switch to this, and then the women's titles were this way.
That was 2012. They did that shit. 2011 ish.
No, later than the women's one was later than
women's
that.
was WrestleMania 32, so that would have been 7 years.
I'm saying the WWE title, the first design.
Well, The Rock had the first version.
The Universal title. Finn Balor won the Universal title at SummerSlam
2016.
Okay, so that's when the Universal title was developed.
Yeah, so
right.
that was
So right around then,
when they went to that style, that told us that the top title in the company, men's and women's, both brands, that's the design. So
Sure.
that's why I don't have a problem with the Universal title being the same thing, because they told us that design right there is the number one champion for that brand.
Then I would have rather have just had a red brand title and a blue brand title. The black strap, it's just so is this person allowed to be on any of the 3 shows that they want to be on? Can they?
Besides the Ultimate Warrior, the title's always been on a black strap. So I think the WWE title.
But that's why I'm saying that if it's always been on a black strap, I would have just put the Universal title with a more circular design on a black strap. And there's something
right.
going.
And I mean, I'm not discrediting your opinion. I'm giving the logic behind it.
Oh no, I understand the logic. I'm not disagreeing with the logic. From a logical perspective, it makes sense. You want to know why? Because they're able to sell a lot of blue Universal titles, a lot of red Universal titles, a lot of fucking whatever color you want to buy Universal titles. People buy title belts. Trust me, been to 12 fucking WrestleManias. They buy titles.
Money.
What I'll say about the World Heavyweight Championship design, and I said this on the show, you guys didn't talk about it because you guys were pivoting onto something else. You had to make this title. You could not strip Roman Reigns of one of the titles, because then it makes whomever wins the title that Roman is stripped of lesser than Roman Reigns. Being the first World Heavyweight Champion since its relaunch makes you an equal to Roman Reigns. Whether you've lost to Roman Reigns in the past or not, guess what? Everybody has. Smash him, snack him, blast him, mega blast him, doesn't matter. Everybody's lost to Roman Reigns. That's the way they've booked him. See Bianca Belair, see Cena, John, whatever you want to fucking do here. At the end of the day, it's happened before. It'll happen again. See Hogan, Hulk. The face, the guy that they want to win will win every time. Guy who's selling all the fucking t-shirts in the world will win. Looking at you, Roman Reigns. So at the end of the day, it makes perfect sense. Now, I said it because that's how I personally feel. If they would have taken the WWE title and put it on Monday Night Raw, if Roman goes to SmackDown, it's always, Roman never lost that title. Roman never lost that title. Roman never.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. I don't know if it was you passed out from a cake coma or something.
Probably,
but I did say that on 3CT. Yeah, and I was debating that with friend of 3CT, cousin Brian, on Monday on Twitter. That if you strip one of the titles, so let's say Roman gets drafted to Raw, You strip away the blue title or what have you.
I mean, I would strip away the black title because the blue title is the one that he's actually held for
That's true.
almost 1,000 days.
Yeah, that's true.
Personally, just
so then you give him the red title, black title goes to SmackDown. But yeah, either way, you never beat Roman. So like you're starting your new.
Your whole talk is still all about Roman.
Your brand split with a paper champion.
Or you're still talking about Roman, even though he's never showing up on your show.
Yeah.
Like if we're really going hard brand split, like you can't be like, oh well, here's the WWE champion. He won it via being in the right place at the right time at the fucking 2023 WWE draft because Roman Reigns decided to only be on SmackDown.
Yeah, and like this, another thing I think people are forgetting too is this isn't the first time that this has happened either. They literally did this with the World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold, on Raw back in the day. So like this isn't new territory for the company to to take a situation where you are splitting the brands and now each brand needs a world champion. They've done it before.
Do we not remember when they unified every fucking title that they had?
Yeah.
And then had to like put them back? Like, oh hey, look, we're gonna unify all these titles, and the Triple H is gonna walk away with all the titles, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, about that. See, we need that Intercontinental title back, so we're just gonna go ahead and just restart that. No big deal, right? Triple H never lost that, but we didn't sit here and talk about that for fucking 6 months.
People also forget that these are literal fucking props on like a scripted TV show. Like that's another like important thing to remember. Like at the end of the day, literally these this isn't real. It's not real. Like it's like this isn't you're not taking a Super Bowl championship and giving them an XFL title. This isn't.
With the 24th selection in the NFL draft, the New York Giants select Deontay Banks, cornerback, Maryland.
Runs are 4-3 apparently.
Cool. So when's he
twitchy with high football IQ.
Oh, also trade alert: the Bills trade up to the number 25 pick. The Jaguars receive picks 27 and 130.
Well, Jaguars going backwards now. Shit.
They should. There's not anything that they need there.
That's very smart.
Hold on. The Bills don't need a tight end, right?
Who's 88 from them? No,
no. I think they're Joey Porter Jr.
I'm fine with that.
I personally believe that.
Give me Michael Mayer on the goddamn board. I will buy my jersey fucking tonight. I'm not even kidding. Make it happen. For the love of God, make it happen.
You can't buy it tonight. You won't have his number selected until like fucking August.
Pre-order, and they'll just print him once he picks his number.
That's true.
Trust me, I did it with Zach Martin.
Ooh, how'd that turn out?
He's still one of the better linemen in the fucking league, and he's still on the Cowboys.
All right, you're 2 for 2 then on that one.
Wait, you got Zach Martin jersey?
Hell yeah, I fucking have the Zach Martin jersey.
You are a fan. You are a big fan. Yeah, good job.
Dude, I almost ordered an Evan McPherson fucking jersey fucking after he almost kicked us to the Super Bowl by himself.
I believe that.
We're going to Super Bowl. Fuck.
Yeah. All right. So now to pivot to what should happen. I do believe the Bloodline ends up on SmackDown. I think that makes the most sense. So I think this title ends up on Monday Night Raw in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think that you finish, quote, the story with the American Dream, Cody Rhodes, or American Nightmare. I think Cody's dream and finishing his story is getting redemption next year at WrestleMania against Roman Reigns.
Correct.
I'm more of if we're going to make Raw a 3-hour wrestling show, let's wrestle. Matt Riddle is a name that pops up.
Mm-hmm.
He's interesting. As much as Joe, who's already fallen out of the picture of this because he probably knows that Austin Theory is in play here for this title.
He should be.
Oh wow! Look, he popped back up as soon as I mentioned Austin Theory. Fucking fascinating.
What?
You muted, buddy.
Oh hey, there he is. Yeah. Oh, he's got to take his headphones out because we did this again.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Now I can hear you.
Those headphones are bad news. What happened? You're breaking up, my guy.
Better. Oh, that was better. Dominic Mysterio's in play because obviously Dominic Mysterio is always in play.
For the world title?
Sure, why not?
That's interesting.
Honestly, you want me to be honest with you? You know who I'd put the world heavyweight title on in Saudi Arabia, even if it's just for a month. You know who I put it on?
Jinder Mahal.
Logan Paul.
Whoa.
I mean, it's gonna get headlines. Your first
That's very true.
world heavyweight champion.
If we're doing this for clout and for publicity and to show it off, he's gonna take the fucking Saudi blood money. His last name is fucking Paul. Literally. Like, hello. Do we not know that his brother fought fucking Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, and anybody else that would step in the fucking ring? Like, he'll fight anyone. Of course he will. His last name is Paul. Just like if you put the world title on him, guess what? Let him walk around the middle of Los Angeles and fucking TV shows and YouTube shows with the world heavyweight title. He's only got to come back once, lose it to whoever wins Money at the Bank.
I mean, I wouldn't hate if they finish the story with Cody. It would feel somewhat, I guess, anticlimactic, if you will, for it to happen in Saudi as opposed to at WrestleMania.
Finishing the story by not beating Roman Reigns literally feels like I bought a jersey from a player who got traded because I loved them so much, but I didn't want to spend $300 on a jersey when they were there.
I mean, I agree and disagree at the same time, because the story is Cody winning the world title in WWE. And I understand it's the title that his dad didn't win and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? At WrestleMania, to me, that story kind of changed a bit from the title that Daddy never won to me failing at WrestleMania, and now it's my story. Now it's my goal. Now it's my mountain to climb.
Yeah, but
As opposed to Dusty's.
It's a bigger story now.
So if Cody goes on to win this title, that's fine. He should not be the first to win.
I would be okay with that assessment. I don't think he should be the first to win it either.
He should not be the
I agree
first
with
to
that.
do it, because
I
there
agree.
still has to be that struggle, that battle, that he has to climb for himself. To me, the easy answer and the perfect answer is a guy that we have talked about on this show and the run that he's been on for a while, and that's Seth Rollins.
Yep.
This guy has been on the best run of his career, and it just happened to coincide with the God run of forever. So he and could Seth eventually be the guy to actually put the end to Roman's reign? He could. But I see what
you did there.
But I also think it's a great opportunity to give Seth his flowers now while he is still as hot as can be.
It's kind of why I would love to see Logan Paul win the title and then him lose it to Seth Rollins.
Right.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. I would absolutely be fine with that.
Because it's also one of those where it's like, if you're crowning a new champion in Saudi Arabia, who makes sense
Right.
to win it
Hold
in
on a
Saudi
second.
Arabia? Okay, bye.
No, it does make sense. It does make sense. Get cheap, a little bit cheap headlines for that one for a few weeks, and then Seth takes it back, and there we go. Boom.
With the 25th selection in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select not Michael Mayer. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, they drafted Dalton Kincaid.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you guys are taking Mayer.
I started reading the tweet from Rappaport and says the top tight end on the board, and I'm like, I was going to punch something.
So literally they're pairing him and Dawson Knox together because Gabe Davis and Isaiah McKenzie are hot garbage. For more football talk, head over to Huddle Up Podcast over on YouTube and on.
Yeah, we'll get some draft react on Tuesday. But yeah, this table might tip over when the Cowboys take.
You better hope they take him,
Michael. This table's tipping over one way or the other. It's either going to be
It doesn't matter which way. Is it going forward? Or is it going the other way?
It's getting destroyed.
Is he going Bills Mafia or is he going erection lasting longer than 4 hours? Go see a doctor.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So what I'll say here is inevitably I think this is the reason why it is now Night of Champions and not King and Queen of the Ring, because you are going to crown a new champion at this show.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think we have a King and the Queen of the Ring as of right now. Maybe that gets moved to later in the year, potentially. Maybe that's a crossover show at Saudi Arabia.
I hope that doesn't go away completely.
I don't think I don't think it goes away. I think this is because you're going to have a tournament to crown the
Right.
new world heavyweight champion.
Is this the only Saudi show for the year? Or have another one later on?
No,
in the year?
there's usually
I
at
think
least-
there's another one like normally like November-ish.
Okay.
So you could do King and Queen of the
Right.
Ring, then leading
Yeah.
into Survivor Series,
And that's
and be
dead
just
time.
fine.
And
That's
that's
what I'm
dead time
saying.
for WWE
'Cause
anyway.
That's almost a perfect time to run a tournament.
Right.
Start that bitch in the end of September, run that thing through
Yep.
the first week of November.
Yeah. Makes
Do a
sense.
Raw side of the bracket, SmackDown side of the bracket, the winners meet in the finals. I think it makes perfect sense, especially because we'll have more distinct brand and brand supremacy by then. So, that being said, though, I think I like what we see moving forward. Obviously, time will tell. We'll find out more about where that title is going to be probably on tomorrow night's episode of SmackDown, because if this is a real draft and not some computer-generated draft, I don't think that we're going to have to wait long for Roman Reigns, Toyota Sequoia, Paul Heyman, and the Usos to go off the board. I think they're going to be a slam dunk first-round draft pick to whichever brand they go to.
Well, it's WWE did release earlier today some of the details regarding who is eligible. So there's only so many wrestlers available to be drafted tomorrow night, and the rest will be available on Monday. So eligible tomorrow night: Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Bobby Lashley, Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville, Cody Rhodes, Damage Control, Dexter Lumis, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Etch, Hit Row, Imperium, Lacey Evans, Matt Riddle, the Maximum Male Models, Mustafa Ali, Natalia, Omos, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Bloodline, Roman Reigns, and Solo Sequoia, The Miz, The OC, which is AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Anderson, and Mi Chin, the Street Profits, Viking Raiders, and select NXT superstars. And then Monday, it's a whole laundry list of them, but most notably for Monday, it is the Usos.
So if you draft the Bloodline, you're getting Roman and
You're getting
Toyota
Roman
Sequoia.
and Toyota Sequoia.
Okay.
So interesting that those are split, but again,
I almost did something similar to that for our draft, and then I was like, well, how do I do it for other factions? And then I was telling myself, well, no other faction has 5 people in it that you're drafting.
Yeah, and it makes sense because, again, it's not like the NFL draft where you have to take best available. It's a TV show that you need to get people to tune in both nights.
Correct.
So if you take all the best available off the board, why the fuck am I watching Monday Night?
Yeah, you take Cody, all 5 members of the Bloodline, Kevin and Sammy. Next thing
Yeah, I'm not tuning in
Monday?
to see.
Where's Elias going, baby? Where's Elias going?
I'm not tuning
Show
in to see
me
Riddick Moss.
Rick
Not
Boogs.
Madcap. Not Madcap
Nope,
Moss.
Riddick.
Moss.
Show me
and,
Rick Boogs. Show me Rick Boogs. No, we're not tuning in for fucking Rick Boogs.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else on the World Heavyweight Championship?
No, I'm good.
Design discussion.
I mean, so now, and I agree that I think the World Heavyweight title should go to Raw. I think Roman should be drafted to SmackDown because you have a 3-hour show. I think Raw needs the World Heavyweight title more than SmackDown does. You can do a lot more on SmackDown.
Raw needs things to fight for. SmackDown, you don't need a world champion there every week because you can have Gunther or Theory defend the mid card title, the women's title, the women's tag titles.
The only way that SmackDown should get the World Heavyweight title is if Raw gets both the Intercontinental and US titles.
And SmackDown only has that one title.
And SmackDown only has
the IC title,
the world title.
Oh, the world.
So because Raw would have the Universal title, and they would have the IC in the US. So,
the pick,
it should be on Raw.
Is in
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm watching on ESPN. I'm seeing them all shake hands right now. Jerry Jones just limp wrist somebody like, "Hey guys."
I fucking hate this stupid team.
Oh my.
They definitely drafted Joey Porter Jr., right?
No, they drafted Mozzie Smith from Michigan,
Hey, enjoy.
defensive tackle. Which
Come
again, it's a
on.
position they need. But are you fucking kidding me?
Come on, Michael Mayer. Come to fucking Cincinnati one
Christ's
time for the
sake.
kids.
I hate this goddamn team.
Flip the table.
Fucking
Flip it.
goddamn morons. I fucking hate them. What? Like, why? Why are they so fucking stupid? I hate this team. I hate this team.
Go ahead and tweet it, buddy. Tweet it out.
Oh my
I am doing it right now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
For those of you at home that want to watch Jim not only flip his shit, but also potentially flip the table that has all of his podcasting equipment on, please head over to our.
That's the only reason that this table isn't actually being flipped, because I have too much equipment on here that I can't afford to fucking break. I fucking hate this team. Oh my god!
Honestly, that should have been the counter. How many times will Jim say, "I fucking hate this team" when they don't draft Michael?
They're so fucking stupid.
She got a boxing bag in there.
I fucking hate them.
Bing, 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 bing,
I
bing.
fucking hate them. Like they're fucking.
You need a punching bag in that room, Jim.
They're so
Seriously.
stupid. Anyway, back to wrestling. Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! Oh my god!
Back to scripted entertainment.
Oh fuck!
Okay. Anyway, wrestling. Wrestling doesn't hurt me like fucking football does.
It's still real to me, damn it.
But yeah, it's Seth. If it's not Seth, it shouldn't be Cody.
No.
Like here's the thing too. Like I think Ryan, was it Ryan that said it? I think it was Ryan that said it. Like I wouldn't even hate if it was some, and I saw other people tweet this on Monday. I wouldn't even hate if like LA Knight won it.
Yeah.
Like why not? And that's the beauty of a new title. You don't have lineage. I guess it's to your point, Mike, about Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah. Feels like a workers' title right now. The way we're starting to angle it here. It could
Well, I
be
mean,
workers.
it has to be the workers' title because the other guy's going to not be there for however long, or not defend the title, or defend it once on a SmackDown in like Los Angeles. He's not going to like go out to like Omaha, Nebraska, and defend the title against someone. Like, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, speaking of a guy who's not going to defend the title in Omaha, Nebraska, our next topic was the topic of the guy who was here, who's no longer here.
We don't know why.
We'll figure it out. We're moving on. We can't drag out the world heavyweight title discussion anymore.
Yeah.
The designs is what it is, and champion is going to be who it is. We'll talk about it more as we progress, as we head towards Night of Champions from Saudi Arabia. But the next topic is what is next for the head of the table, the tribal chief, ting tang walla walla bing bang, Roman's reign. When will it end? Ernest, we'll start with you.
Jeez. Fucking by the time my kids are in college? Shit, at this point? God, seriously. I mean, that's 8 years away from Eli. No.
I mean, how many days does he need to catch Bruno?
I mean, he's what? Bruno's was 1,000.
I mean, what was the thing? Like, he needs to hold it until like Backlash of 28 to fucking catch him.
Yeah, I forget what the exact.
If he defends the title like 3 times a year, he'll fucking hit it in no time.
Yeah.
And then I'll never want to hear anyone complain about Bill Goldberg ever coming in for a fucking retirement match.
I mean, the easy answer is WrestleMania next year. That's the easy answer. And Cody does it. But I don't know.
I think if it's not then, I don't know when there's an answer. Because here's the thing. The only way he drops it before WrestleMania next year is injury.
Right.
Injury, or that C word comes back.
Right. And bro,
really,
he was out for months because
Jesus
sorry about
Christ.
that. Yeah, that's C word.
Jesus.
You gotta remember too though, when he had
I'm not trying to put this shit out of the universe.
But you gotta remember too. You gotta remember though, when he had a C word, I wasn't watching at the time, so I wasn't.
It's obvious that as an excuse. Read a book.
Yeah, come on, man. That you can't.
He's a tribal chief. He ain't get it. No, dude, he's fucking.
I mean,
healed.
Yeah, trust me. And we didn't think Ridge Holland was gonna snap fucking Big E's neck in 3 fucking places, but we still haven't seen him. Injuries can happen. He can tear a bicep real quick. I get it. If he
Well,
does, he doesn't have to be in the fucking ring because they can just storyline him into something else.
That's kind of the beauty of where they're at with this run is, you know, if it is a minor injury, because we saw him get some sort of minor injury at WrestleMania last year. You can work around a minor injury.
He needs to avoid what happened on night 2 of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say if he's wrestling 3 times a year, the risk of injuries
Here comes my patella.
is definitely lower and lower and lower. So
See, but we say it's lower and lower and lower. I mean, The Rock blew out everything that ended in his groin.
I mean,
And that fucker wrestled twice in 2 years.
Let's be fair too. Roman is still working the house show circuit. Like, even though we're not seeing him on TV every week, he's still. I mean, he's not doing every Saturday night in Poughkeepsie.
No, I know he's not doing every Saturday night, but I didn't even know if he was doing any Saturday.
Yeah, he's still been doing some house shows. I think more in like bigger markets, but it's not like he's not working when we don't see him on TV.
I guess the question is though, like, is there another twist and turn in this storyline we can see outside of Cody? Maybe Seth.
There's one.
Is it Seth? That's it?
Oh, there's one besides Cody and Seth.
There's Jey Uso. There's also Toyota Sequoia.
That's the one.
If you have been,
I think Toyota Sequoia is the one.
If you have been paying attention to WWE TV since before, but especially since WrestleMania, they are telling us that Solo Sikoa is
he matters.
The next big thing.
So can I tell you guys something real quick?
Yeah.
According to cagematch.net, my go-to, Roman Reigns has not wrestled a house show since September 24th of 2022 at the Pacific Coliseum in Vancouver, British Columbia, where he defended the title against Little Spoon.
Oh wow. Okay, I would have thought it was
so literally since then, his matches include let's see, Crown Jewel against Logan Paul, War Games, Cena and Owens against him and Sammy, him beating Sammy, him beating Kevin, him beating Sammy again on a house show at the Coca-Cola Coliseum in Toronto. I'm sorry, that was his last house show. And then defeating Cody Rhodes in Inglewood. So he's wrestled one house show in 2023, and he's wrestled like 5 matches total. All I'm saying is, if he's not going to stay fresh in the ring, we've seen what has happened. Okay.
Well, then let me
That's
say
all
this.
I'm saying.
Well, let me say this. I can guarantee you he has a ring at his house, and he is staying in ring shape.
I can guarantee you that they don't give a fuck if he's in ring shape as long as he makes it to fucking Saudi Arabia to get to 1,000 days.
Right. But here, the part of the reason why The Rock tore every muscle in his body at WrestleMania 29 is, first off, The Rock, if we haven't noticed, is muscle on muscle on muscle more than any human being should be. He has made himself too big. That was part of the problem. And number 2, he was not ring ready.
The Jacksonville Jaguars select Anton Harrison, offensive tackle, Oklahoma. The Bengals are on the clock.
But that shirt's fucking sexy.
Enjoy Michael Mayer, because
I fucking hope so.
Because they should get him, and that should be fantastic.
That shirt's awesome, Jim.
Oh,
that's just fucking awesome.
It's so good, it's bad.
So fucking
good. So bad, it's good.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. We ran down the tweet from the other week, and I wish I would have saved it but I know it goes out to 2026 or something.
I think it's like Survivor Series of 2027 to get to.
It's something silly. Let me be honest. We're not getting there. Okay.
I hope not.
We're not. But with the creation of the World Heavyweight title, we are definitely getting to Saudi Arabia in 1,000 days.
Correct.
With a bullet, hands down, no question. That's not even an if.
I mean, you can put a stamp on that one,
right? Because he's not wrestling at Backlash next week. We know that. So the next event is Night of Champions,
Correct.
which happens to fall on day 1000.
And honestly,
so he's hitting 1,000.
He wouldn't wrestle another night until fucking then.
Yeah, so we know he's hitting 1,000. He is not going to lose that title in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, the pick is in.
Who you got?
I don't know. I'm not on.
They're chatting.
I'm just literally. I see Adam Schefter, big ass head.
I usually get them before you, but I won't spoil this.
Yeah, please don't. Let me have.
I'll let you get it as you see it. We probably get to SummerSlam. If we clear SummerSlam, it's not going to happen until WrestleMania.
That's correct.
Like he's not going to lose. He's not going to lose it at Survivor Series. He's not going to lose it at.
It'll probably be champion versus champion at Survivor Series. He probably won't even fucking defend the title.
Yeah. He's not going to lose it at the Rumble. The next chance would be Philly next year. So we're going to get to, what would that be? 1,300 days.
Yeah.
As champ.
Yeah.
And then who knows? Like it really all depends. And that's kind of the thing about it too, is we're sitting a day before the great unknown here, right? Because with the draft tomorrow and where do they draft Roman Reigns? Where do they draft Cody Rhodes? Where does the world title go? Where does the universal title go? Yeah, but we're going to know by the end of, well, not this month, but next month, that if it's going to at least be the end of the summer for this.
There's really, at this point, only one gatekeeper between us and WrestleMania. SummerSlam is the only platform I can see doing the title. That is it. There's no other options. They're not going to do Attitude Era booking with this shit.
The only other spot that I could see is if
Money in the Bank
is, oh, for fuck's sakes. Fuck me.
They didn't get Michael Mayer either, did they?
Fucking retarded ass shit. Miles Murphy, defensive end, Clemson.
Miles,
man,
fuck me sideways.
Would potentially be Money in the Bank.
Michael Mayer is going to end up in Philadelphia and haunt both of our fucking dreams for the rest of our
don't do that.
lives.
No. Fuck me. Don't. No.
I don't.
He's going to haunt all.
I don't see why Philly would draft him though. Because they have Goddard and
why would Buffalo draft another tight end to pair with Dawson Knox?
Well, because they don't have any other receiving options. Philly does.
Well,
maybe
New Orleans is our hero.
Coming out their fucking ass.
Maybe New Orleans is our hero here. Maybe they take him and that he fits the Darren Waller build with Derek Carr. Maybe we can get bailed out. Come on, New Orleans. Come on, New Orleans.
Anywhere but Philadelphia, please.
No, it doesn't make sense for him to get drafted by Philly.
Then all of a sudden he falls to 31 and Kansas City says fuck it and takes it.
That's actually not a terrible pick.
That would be so brutal.
I mean, Kelsey, this is the first year he kind of got dinged up a little bit at times. So
yeah,
he's
34.
34? Yeah, dude.
We discussed in the podcast last.
He does not. He's not long for this world. Fuck, he's gonna go against.
I will say, as much as my reaction was more because I wanted Michael Mayer, not because I think Miles Murphy is not a good pick.
Well, that's kind of where I'm at.
We need help at DN. I get it.
The Cowboys need help at D tackle too. It's just, man,
I personally would have rather them decide to trade up and go get Christian Gonzalez to help the secondary, but whatever. Back to Roman and his reign. Again, I'm just gonna say this. I think you finish the story next year in WrestleMania. I think Cody with the redemption song is what makes the most sense. Only other thing that I think could be in play is the guy who has basically protected Roman and made sure he's walked out of every major title defense with the title, and that is Toyota Sequoia.
My boy.
I don't think Jey Uso is the answer here. I think Jey Uso could be a chapter in the story to get to Solo Sikoa being the guy who defeats Roman Reigns. But I don't necessarily know that he is the end game here. I believe the end game is either finishing the story with Cody or it being Solo's major breakaway from the bloodline. And stay with me here. What if this has been a work the entire time?
In terms,
Who's the one person in that whole faction you can't trust?
Paul Heyman.
There it is.
well, yeah.
Paul Heyman's been building.
He's been building Ivan Drago while watching Rocky just decimate everybody. He's been in the lab building Solo Sikoa. And now he's going to fucking unleash Solo, and Solo takes the title off of Roman. Cody very well may finish the story at WrestleMania. That might be when he wins the World Heavyweight Championship. He may finish the story in Philadelphia. But the Roman Reigns story could be finished by Paul Heyman in Philadelphia, the home of Extreme.
Good angle.
Leading Solo Sikoa into Philadelphia to fight for the world title. On the night or nights after Paul Heyman gets inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame.
It's a good one too. And why don't they hire as a writer there?
Buddy, I don't know.
Stamford, Connecticut?
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I spit shit. Some of it sticks, some of it doesn't. I mean, I've come up with some terrible ideas on this show. Trust me. We've heard me try to sell you on the fact that Cesaro should have ended this reign 465 days ago, but whatever.
I miss those days, man. Fun times.
But it was fun times because at that point, like, we didn't think that 1,300 days was a reality. Now we've all sold ourselves on the fact that there's a 99.9% chance, barring one of those two things that we talked about earlier happening, that he's making it to 1,300 days.
We should create a segment in the show called Mice Concoctions.
I mean, buddy, I'll shoot from the hip. You know me.
From the hip, son.
Somehow Roderick Strong got released, or his contract didn't get extended, or didn't relapse after all the injury time, or they just said kick rocks, dog. I don't fucking know.
That was
whatever, man.
That was
sneaky
showing
up in fucking Florida.
That was sneaky shit, though. I mean, no one said anything. No one. Where you at, Joe?
Right. He just texted us, moron. Fucking read your phone.
Oh yeah, I just saw.
It's on silence.
So what I will say here then, I guess, as we transition, or we talk about this a little bit more, outside of Cody finishing the story and Solo, is there anybody else that makes sense? Is there anybody else that he hasn't faced that may be in play? Is Gunther a guy that you think about? Is, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. Is Omos, because of how tall he is and how big he is? Like, no, it shouldn't be, but we've heard them do other dumb shit.
Gunther's the only other person I thought of that is outside the box of the story or attachments to Roman's story as a whole that could make sense, because Gunther, I think this is the year Gunther, I believe, they're gonna build him up to his IC title reign.
If this carries all the way to WrestleMania next year, there's no reason to believe it wouldn't be Gunther.
Right.
And like doing it, I mean, I understand a WrestleMania audience versus like a smaller, like even Raw After Mania crowd is a little bit different. But like a Philly crowd, a wrestling appreciative crowd, I think would be fine with Gunther winning.
That place would go nuts if he walks out with the title.
So I think Gunther would potentially be in play.
Where is the Rumble? Where is the Rumble next year? Do we know yet?
I didn't announce it yet, have they? I don't think so.
Let me look here. Royal Rumble 2024.
He will win Rumble next year.
It has not been confirmed yet.
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't announced.
Where was it this year? Was it San Antonio this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Inside the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess it's somewhere on the West Coast, because WrestleMania is on the East Coast.
Probably. Yeah, that makes some sense.
I'm thinking like maybe a repeat in a baseball stadium somewhere on the west side.
I'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go kind of southwest a bit too, because you start getting
I
north.
mean, you could put it at the new Texas Ranger Stadium. You could put it at the Astro Stadium. You could put it back in Arizona if you truly wanted to. Hell, you could put it in the middle of Slam Diego and put it in San Diego if you wanted to at the baseball stadium there. I would love to see them have people sitting in the Western Metal Supply Building.
Have they done an outdoor run before?
Outdoor? No.
No,
The closest was Arizona with the retractable roof, but it was closed.
Right. Okay.
Man, outside of Gunther, I'm like running down the
I mean, unless they decide to let Seth be the one to pull the trigger, like,
because I mean, here's the deal. Again, Roman hasn't beaten him.
That's why I'm saying that. He's the only other one that makes any sense.
Yeah, because like I'm looking down the male roster and I'm just like, man, there is nobody here right now.
Yeah, and when it's
even in NXT that I'm like,
he's really looking at the roster. Beat him. Shouldn't beat him. Beat him.
And when it tells you also there's a tier. There's a small tier on top, and then after that is a.
I don't even think that there's. I don't even think that it's a tier. I think it's literally a guy that they want to be the guy, and then it's the tier, and then it's the drop off. Like, they've made it abundantly clear over the last 800 plus days that basically this guy can basically do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
and
no
one's gonna fucking do a damn thing.
There is nobody that they have under contract right now that takes that spot.
Well, they can sign Goldberg. Joking. Don't.
Jesus.
I mean, let's have a little bit of fun. Is there anybody on the other side?
Will Levis.
Is there anybody on Wednesday night, so to speak, that could potentially be that dude?
I mean, Moxley's the first I think about, but Omega?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega is one of the most decorated wrestlers in the world.
I mean, if you can get him away from him, you know who I would fucking do it with? The old Hangman.
I mean, he's reportedly. I mean, again, this is the year. This is the year that we've been talking about.
Oh, Tony Khan and
2023 is the year that we have been talking about of these initial AEW contracts coming to an end. This is negotiation year.
Well, he re-signed Brian Cage already this month. He re-signed. He's working on Adam Page's contract now.
Yeah,
that's what we're hearing.
But Adam Page can also not re-sign and listen to offers from the other side. Roderick Strong just showed up on Wednesday night, and nobody knew. Nobody reportedly knew anything about it.
Let's also talk about this, okay? We talked about this on last week's show. Second roster, CM Punk. Adam Hangman Page ain't going to go be on the CM Punk roster. So if he stays on the fucking Elite roster, where does he rank on that roster? He's like the 6th or 7th most important person to Tony Khan in that roster. It's the Bucks. It's Kenny. It's whomever they're feuding with. And then it's Adam Hangman Page.
Moxley.
Well, I would say that you would put the Blackpool Combat Club on the show.
On the CM Punk.
With the CM Punk show.
They get along, yeah.
So what I would say is when you're looking at it, you're putting Jericho and the BCC on that show. So when you're looking at it, who's above Adam Hangman Page? Kenny, the Bucks, and whoever the fuck they're feuding with. Death Triangle, whomever it is, House of Black, doesn't matter. So he's the 7th most important person to you. I'm sorry. Do I want to be the 7th most important person, or do I want to at least listen to a phone call from Paul Levesque and say, hey, I want you to come do this little springy board lariat thing that you do and then walk out and defeat the guy who's been the champion for 1,300 fucking days.
Yeah, but that'll be awkward when you realize Logan Paul does that move better, but I'm neither here nor there.
Whoa. I don't know if he does better than fucking Adam Page.
Hot take.
I think he definitely does it better than Phil from Chicago, but that's neither here nor there.
We need a hot take sound with somebody.
I said what I said. But
There's
Yeah,
a lot of clapping in the Philadelphia war room. This is going to end up bad for all of us.
I would certainly field offers. I mean, especially now that, I mean, you can believe whatever reports are out there, but I really do think that the day-to-day creative operation of the WWE is more in the hands of Triple H than it is in Vince McMahon. I fully believe that Vince McMahon is remoting in and is, you know, making some changes here or there. But let's look at this past Monday as an example. Leading up to 8 p.m. Eastern time, all the reports from all the wrestling journalists and this and that was Vince McMahon making, quote, major changes to Monday Night Raw over the closing hours before 8 p.m. First off, that show was fine. Monday Night Raw was actually pretty damn good this week.
I agree.
I think the big thing was like a woman's match got flexed out for like a Street Profits match or something.
Candice LeRae and Piper Niven got flexed out for the Profits.
Okay. They still had other womenmen's segments. They had
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand
segment.
how that's a major change.
No, I don't either. So like, if those were the major changes, then Vince either
the word
Vince
major
made
change
the show better, or it was
loosely.
the status quo.
I'm just saying they're throwing around the word major change loosely.
Yeah, they're absurd.
So
like,
go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, so like, obviously, I mean, Moxley's not coming back.
No.
Danielson's not coming back.
No.
Like,
Cesaro ain't coming back.
And guess what? Cesaro ain't that dude.
No.
He's not beating Roman. I think the only other one, but you don't have this until 2024.
Nolan Smith, Eagles,
would be MJF. And the only reason he would be in play is just because of the reaction. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it would be him, but it could.
No, I think MJF would be in play for 2024. Like if Cody won the World Heavyweight title before then, and like he went in and beat Cody for the World Heavyweight title.
That's more realistic.
That's more of a story than him coming in fresh off the fucking free agency and beating Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I think the only one who could come in from AEW to beat Roman would be Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega, Adam Page are the only two that I legitimately have a thought process on. Those are the only two from the outside, at least from that part of the outside. If you want to open up the forbidden door, I could see if they could do something with New Japan with Okada beating him.
Also, complete sidebar. Did anybody else love how like House of Black, who everybody was like so big, huge on, did the job for Kenny Omega and was it Takahashi, who have never teamed together before in AEW? I'm like, if that happened on Monday, I feel like people are more angry than it happening on a Wednesday.
Yeah, but Twinkle Toes McFingerbang won the match, so we have to be okay with Twinkle Toes McFingerbang getting victories.
Oh, of course we do.
Stupid. It's all stupid. Fucking Twinkle Toes McFingerbang. Oh, Nolan Smith.
To the Eagles.
Linebacker. Georgia. So Michael Mayer isn't
left in the first round too.
Un.
Just the Chiefs.
Yes. Pittsburgh has the first pick of the second round because of Miami losing their first round selection this year.
That's right.
So 31 in the first. So Pittsburgh has the first pick of the second round, which, hey, if they keep it, Joey Porter Jr., if the Chiefs don't draft him, because his dad.
Without question. Without question.
Just throwing that out there, boys.
I fucking hate the Eagles front office for being really fucking smart.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, not only did we draft Jalen Carter, we're going to draft his teammate.
Motherfucker.
What?
Good
cool. God. All right. So now that we've stalled about as much,
we're in the mud,
as much as humanly possible.
Yeah.
I guess the only alternative right now to pivot is I'll take SmackDown until Joe arrives.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to do that, but no.
I mean, I think that's the only thing we really can do at this point.
The order was
We
Joe,
did not-
me. It
that
was
was-
Joe, me, and oh, okay.
That was how we picked. That wasn't the draft order.
Okay.
So with that being said, let me bring up the randomizer.
We need some music in here while we do.
No, we can talk over this.
So we have lunch today, Jim.
What's that?
We have lunch today.
What the hell did I have for lunch today? Oh, no. The reason why I didn't remember is because I actually had to mow my yard during lunch today.
Really?
During my lunch hour. Yeah.
She did more work on top of work? Wow. Interesting.
Well, because a little peek behind the curtain. So I last mowed on Friday last week. Obviously, springtime here. Everything's coming to life. Grass is growing like fucking crazy. And it's
Can we just rename the Eagles the fucking Georgia Bulldogs of the fucking
basically
Northeast?
good.
For real.
Jesus Christ.
So I couldn't do it today after work because I get done work at 6. 3 count starts at 8. I have to eat dinner and show prep. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Saturday it's supposed to rain. Sunday it's supposed to rain.
No golf.
Monday,
no golf.
nice. Tuesday a chance of rain. But the grass needs to dry out when it's going to be that fucking long to mow it. So I had to get it done today. So I have an hour for lunch. So I mowed my yard.
Isn't homeownership awesome?
I love being a homeowner. There's everything so much. Everything is so great.
All right, so let's start with this. Well, the official rules of the Take 3 Wrestling draft for the current formation. The draft order will go as following: SmackDown will have the number 1 overall selection. Raw will have the number 2 overall selection. NXT will pick third in the rounds that it selects. I have sent Jim his pool, which we'll go over before the draft goes live. I have Jim's 5 protected picks, which again, this sucks because I know who Jim's protected picks are. I'm not going to tell Ernest, fuck Ernest, because when Joe comes over and takes over SmackDown from me, he will not know either. Rounds 1 through 5, you'll have a 1-minute timer. If the timer runs out, because there's no one here to be the polling audience,
You will select.
It'll end up basically being that you forfeit that pick. From round 6 on, the timer will be 30 seconds. There was a cool caveat where you could pick a wild card and had me pick a pick for you, but again, without Joe being here, that now goes out the window. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to draft, and then at the end of each round, if you want to discuss your draft pick, you're more than welcome to. If not, we'll just move right on. So basically the way that this is going to work, NXT will draft every round with us. Every even round, NXT will pick 2 people at the same time from their pool.
2, 4, 6. Okay.
So round 1, they'll take a pick. Round 2, they'll take 2 picks, etc., down through round 25. Anybody have any questions before we?
No.
Good.
All right. So that being said, this is the pool that Jim has to select from. For those of you keeping score at home, the Raw and SmackDown male roster. So he has access to the entire NXT roster, even if they have not debuted on the television show. So you can go over to wikipedia.com, WWE personnel, go to the NXT roster, and all those people are available. His main roster, and I've used main roster in quotations, draft pool is as following: Akira Tozawa, Angel, Baron Corbin, Cedric Alexander, Chad Gable, Dexter Lumis, Dolph Ziggler, Elias, Humberto, Johnny Gargano, Masay, Mansoor, Mustafa Ali, Otis, Rick Boogs, Robert Roode, R-Truth, Shelton Benjamin, Tommaso Ciampa, Ashante the Adonis, Cruz del Toro, Eric and Ivar, Jinder Mahal, Joaquin Wilde, Riddick Moss, Shanky, and Top Dollar. His women's main roster pool is Candice LeRae, Carmella, Chelsea Green, Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, Piper Niven, Tamina, Aaliyah, B-Fab, Emma, Lacey Evans, Natty, Shotzi, Tegan Knox, and Xia Li. So again, SmackDown gets the number 1 overall selection. I mean, I'm gonna do this because I think it's the obvious selection here. I think Joe would have made this pick, I believe. So without any further ado, I'm not even gonna take the full minute. The bloodline will stay on the blue brand.
That's Roman.
That is
Solo,
Roman,
Heyman,
all of
and
them.
Usos. Okay.
Ernest, your clock has begun.
All right. For my pick, I will take the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Adrenaline in my soul, something, Cody Rhodes. Jim, the time for your first selection as NXT has begun.
Give me.
That's greedy. Give me.
Yeah. You know what? Give me my girl. Give me Carmella.
Damn you.
All right. So with his first selection, he takes Carmella. All right. So first round, for those of you scoring along at home, SmackDown has the Bloodline. Raw has Cody Rhodes. NXT has Carmella. Anyone want to discuss their reasonings for this, or is this one? I mean, I think Jim's the only one that really has a
Explanation here to present.
No, I'm not even saying explanation. I think he's the only one that may have a talking point here. I think both of our picks were fairly slam dunks. I don't think that there's even a reason to discuss Cody and
Like I don't think Carmella doesn't or hasn't really fit into any place and stuck and been dominant on the main roster. I think if you would move her back to NXT right now, I think she could have a rebirth of her career very similar to what Mandy Rose did.
I like it. With the second round selection, the SmackDown brand selects the Judgment Day. They already have the SmackDown Women's Champion in Rhea Ripples.
That's a good pick.
I think that this is a fairly, again, being where we're at, I think this is a pretty obvious pick. Ernest, your clock begins now.
All right. I probably should have taken a faction myself, but that's out the window now. All right. Give me Gunther. Give me All Imperium, actually. All Imperium.
Okay.
There you go. That's the smarter play.
I was about to say, are you splitting them?
Like,
No.
bruh.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Like,
Jim, your second round, 2 picks this round for the
Dos!
black and gold brand. Your clock begins now.
all right, with my first of 2, I will keep Dragon Lee in NXT.
Okay.
And
I'm writing this down too.
I will draft you know what? Here's another one that I've regularly talked about. I think would be a great reclamation project in NXT, and that's Dana Brooke.
All right. So, second round selection, SmackDown takes the Judgment Day. Raw takes Imperium. SmackDown holds Dragon Lee. They also select Dana Brooke from the women's pool. The third round selection for the blue brand, as we are looking at it now, as I'm trying to get back to my spreadsheet. I'm surprised that this team is sitting here. I didn't know that I wanted to do this, but I don't think I have much of a choice because they're still here. Give me the current unified tag team champions. Give me Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Okay. Am I next now?
Yes.
Bianca.
All right. Ernest takes Bianca Belair for the Raw brand. Jim, 1 pick here in round number 3.
All right. Let me make sure that I keep Tiffany Stratton.
All right. Stratton is the selection for NXT. Let me go ahead and erase her here from the. All right, so that is round number. What was that? Round number 3 in the books. Ernest is gone, so I don't want to rush into making a pick here. So since you're here, talk to me about Tiffany Stratton. What was your thought process on keeping her at this point?
I think she is poised for greatness. I really do. I see her as a potential huge star in the WWE. That said, I don't think she's ready yet for the biggest stage.
I understand that.
So keep her in NXT. Like, avoid the issue of Dana Brooke.
Correct.
Like, you don't bring her up so soon that she ends up getting exposed and her career ends up being ruined or needing to be fixed.
No, I trust me. I understand it.
Real quick,
I think Stratton. What's that?
Round 3. Who'd you take round 3, Mike?
I took KO and Sammy. You took Bianca.
Right.
Jim took Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she I think is poised to be great. Like, I forget how she's not very old at all.
No, I want to say she's like 25. If that.
Let's see. It doesn't list in but yeah, she's got to be young. So yeah, give her time to develop in NXT and then she will be great.
Hold on. We'll talk about her for another minute. I'll figure out how old she is. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to pull it up here on Wikipedia. 23. Yeah, she's
23.
23.
I was going to say
young.
She'll be 24 on Monday.
I was actually going to a cage match because they're pretty good about having
accuracy.
Yeah, 23. She'll turn 24 then. Yep. All right. So round number 4, I'm actually going to dip my toes into the NXT brand here. I know there's a lot of different ways that we can go, but what's the one thing that Rhea Ripley needs? Babyface challenger for the SmackDown women's title. I will take the former NXT women's champion. Give me Roxanne Perez.
Okay. Smart.
All right. Shit, I don't think this will work. I can't take the combination of Drew and Sheamus, can I?
Oh, you could take Sheamus, Butch, and Ridge Holland. You could take the Brawling Brutes.
Brawling Brutes, right. Shit.
Because I don't necessarily know that they're a tag team. Like, they
Right.
were a tag team leading into the match at WrestleMania, but neither one of them has been seen since. And Drew with his contract situation, I don't know when we're going to see Drew. So
this is very true. This is true. All right. Give me. Man, it's tough. Fuck, I'll go tag to you. Give me the Street Profits.
Glad you did it, because if you didn't, I was actually going to split them up.
I asked you if it was okay to take them and Bianca together, but they're not technically a faction yet.
They're not.
I was
now you could make them a faction.
Yeah, I was going to split them. I was going to take just Montez Ford.
You would okay? Well, I mean, I got them anyway now, but you would okay that if I said the 3?
No,
no.
They're not a faction.
Okay.
Jim, it is your board for 2 selections here in the even round.
All right, with first, I'm going to take.
Wow. Welcome back. I haven't seen that guy in fucking ages.
He's been hurt, correct?
Hurt? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he was I don't think he was ever going to be a big main roster star.
No, I don't either.
Let him go back to NXT. Give him one last NXT title run. Before it's all said and done.
I don't know the hype he had coming into the main roster because I didn't watch him grow from NXT, but I thought he was decent when I saw him.
The problem was by the time he made it to the main roster, he was already 42.
Right, he was older too, yeah.
And like he's charismatic on a small scale.
Yeah,
correct.
I don't think he's charismatic on a big scale. Like he never seemed like a main roster guy. And the other guy, you know what? I am going to keep. Give me the Creed brothers to keep in NXT. Brutus and Julius.
All right, so the fourth round, Ernest takes the Street Profits.
Do I have to cross Roddy Strong off my list because he is no longer property?
Correct.
WWE.
Yep. Just let me go ahead and delete him too off of mine.
Good boy.
Where's Julius's name? There it is. All right. So again, the fourth round selection: Street Profits, Roxanne Perez. For NXT was Robert Roode and the Creed brothers. I'm going to make this pick specifically for Joe Lopez with the fifth selection. SmackDown selects
You know where we're going.
A-Town down.
That would be Austin Theory live now.
No, he still says A-Town down like an idiot.
But the big thing is he does the welcome to Austin Theory because he has the new shirt.
Oh, okay.
I guess he does both.
The Kid Leroy.
There you go.
My turn. I'm surprised he's still on the board, but I'll take him anyway. Seth Rollins.
Well, I mean, I'm the only one that could have taken him, and I dipped into the NXT pool. So, I mean,
Right.
Speaking of NXT, we'll pivot to Jim.
I will take a guy that I think could have a really good NXT run, possible NXT title run.
I think I know who you're going with here.
Thank you.
There it is.
Oh my!
There's my boy. Honestly, I thought he would have been you. I thought you were taking him at number one.
I thought about him.
You taking just check him? That's it.
Yeah, just Chad Gable.
Okay.
Also, tying into why I kept the Creed brothers too.
Yeah, see the greatest stable of all time.
And mine's working.
All right, so that was round number 5. Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Chad Gable. The SmackDown brand. I've dipped into the NXT pool once. I'm going there a second time. I think this team could be a lot of fun on the SmackDown brand. They lost a match at Spring Break-In. Give me the former NXT Tag Team Champions. Give me old Elton Prince. Give me old Kit fucking Knight Rider. Give me Pretty Deadly.
Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Well done.
All right. Do I go female here or do I stay with the heavy hitters?
I just love the fact that I know that the only person that I'm picking against NXT wise is you, Jim. So if I want NXT guys, only person I'm picking against is you, buddy.
I mean, smart play.
Fuck it. I'll do it. Give me Brock Lesnar.
All right, Brock Lesnar going to Raw.
Need a knee slapper, buddy.
Even round selection, 2 picks for the bioluminescent brand.
That's you.
All right. I will take. I know she is injured right now, but I will take Nikita Lyons to remain.
All right.
Her fine ass.
That's part of it. Yeah.
I'll sit.
We can share it, Jim. It's okay.
I ain't sharing shit. And you shut your mouth.
Take your ass back to your home on Whore Island.
greedy ass motherfucker.
I mean, I don't blame him.
No, I don't blame him either. I'm saying greedy ass motherfucker.
And I will also take
Tomato chips.
Oh, there it is.
Otis.
no. Listen
Maso
to the clip,
Ciampa.
dummy.
Tomato chips.
Oh, I think Champ. Oh. Oh, shit.
Maso
You are dumb.
Ciampa.
No, I thought you were taking Otis. That's
Dumbass.
No, if you wanted Otis, you'd have taken him when he took Gable.
Yeah, come on, man.
All right, so that was round number 6. Brock Lesnar to Raw, Pretty Deadly to SmackDown. NXT taking Nikita Lyons and Tommaso Ciampa. The SmackDown brand is now on the clock, and with the 7th round selection, the blue brand is going to select. Fuck it. He never loses. Give me the Miz.
Okay,
boy.
to play.
Atta boy.
All right. I might go female here this time. All right. Give me. That's what I don't want. No.
10.
All right. Give me no. Give me Becky Lynch.
All right. So Becky Lynch over to the Raw brand. NXT odd round selection. One pick for the bioluminescent brand.
I will take, and like there's not a limit on number of people I can pull from the Raw.
No, you can
pulls, right?
Nope. You can pull as many as you want from there.
Give me Piper Niven.
All right. Piper Niven going back.
I like that. I like that one actually.
I'm a fan of it. Piper Niven going to the NXT brand. Let me go ahead and erase her from my list. All right. So we will start round number 8. The SmackDown brand is on the clock. I'm going to take a faction here that involves a bunch of different people. I will take a guy who's hurt. I'll take a tag team that nobody cares about. And I will take Mia Yim because I don't know that I want to call her Michin. Give me the OC. Give me Gallows, Anderson, Lil Spoon, and Mia Yim.
Is there what's the official name for the faction? Is there a name for the
DOC.
faction?
DOC.
Oh, DLC. Okay.
So,
all right. I'm gonna stick with the women's division here for another round.
good pick. Way to take Natty, baby. Solid. Woo, love it.
Yeah, fuck it. Give me Asuka.
God damn it! I was hoping you were taking somebody else. I might have to take the person that I was hoping that you were taking. Fuck.
I think I know you're gonna take.
Damn it. All right, bioluminescent.
Double time for you.
I will take and keep in NXT Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, Tim's favorite wrestler?
Tim loves himself some Ilya Dragunov. And I will take You know what?
What?
Uh-oh. What? Oh, the Viking experience.
Give me the Viking
Bring it
experience.
back down.
There it is. All right, so we took the Viking experience and we took Ilya Dragunov. So that was round number 8. Again, Asuka, the OC, Dragunov, and the experience. Round 9, my first selection, I will be going back to NXT. I'm surprised he's made it this far, but I think it's because Jim wants him out of the NXT brand. I will take the former NXT World Champion. I will take Braun Breaker.
Yeah, I just don't think there's anything else he can do there.
That's what I was saying. And honestly, at this point, it's one of those where at this point in the draft, I don't think Toolbox is drafting him, but I know you're not going to draft him. So I could have left him out there for another round or two. Just thought it was probably the safer play here.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I would have had to just like bite the bullet.
Yeah, no, because you're going to get to a spot where you're like, man, am I taking him or am I taking
I
BFAB?
could take Dabba-Kato or I could take Braun Breaker. Yeah,
Am I taking Braun Breaker or BFAB? Ernest.
I kind of want to get an NXT guy here, but
Oh, hey, look, he's actually going to join the party.
there are what five? How many blocks?
He has 5 protected members of the roster.
And I'm sure one of the ones I probably want to get is one of those 5 that's blocked. I'm sure.
Who knows?
Is Carmelo blocked?
Block.
Yeah, of course it is. Block all the cool black people. What's going on with you, Jim?
He blocked the world champion of his brand.
I know.
Yeah,
I get it, man.
Shocker.
I'll take him. I know there's still the injuries and shit, but just for the sake of man, fuck it. I'll take the New Day.
All right. I don't hate that because I think he's coming back.
Yeah, he's heavily rumored for the draft.
Kofi's still healthy, right?
Technically, as
No,
the WWE,
Kofi has the ankle injury.
Right.
technically, as the WWE outlined for available superstars, I think they have the New Day listed as Kofi and Xavier. But yeah, I've heard a lot of talk about Big E returning.
Yeah.
Jim, odd round single pick for NXT.
Missed that motherfucker by the way.
I will take. You know what? I'm gonna take Elias. I'm gonna take
Elias.
I like that.
I don't hate it. I think
whether he goes back to doing what he originally did, or
I think he's so much better in NXT than he is on the main roster.
it wore itself out on the main roster.
That gimmick, the guitar gimmick, you can have that in NXT.
Yeah.
He had that too. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a good gimmick. I like it.
All right. Just because I know Joe would love this selection, with the first pick of the 10th round for SmackDown, one final run on the Blue brand for a man who was a integral part of the Blue brand for a while. Give me Etch.
I'm actually kind of shocked this woman's still available. I know, and semi shocked.
Take a woman.
By how much mother's in the background?
What?
How much mother's in the background? Lauren just got home from Disney.
Oh, cool. Who you taking?
Shit. Man, give me Charlotte Flair.
Yes, let's go. He didn't take who I wanted. I just noticed that I made a pretty faulty mistake there that I have to fix. So, 10th selection, even round. Jim, give me 2.
Dijak.
Ooh, Donovan, I just broke my finger.
Feast your eyes.
And somebody that made her return, but we've barely seen her on the main roster. So give me Tegan Knox.
I like it.
It's not bad. I like that.
All right. So that was round number 10. Again, Raw took Charlotte Flair. SmackDown took Etch. NXT, Dijak, and Tegan Knox. Jim, I think you know who I'm taking with the 11th round selection for the Blue brand. Say it with me at home, ladies and gentlemen. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I looked and I was like, oh my God, if he takes fucking LA Knight here, I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna flip the table.
He was definitely on the radar.
I'm gonna Michael Mayer this table.
He's some excitement on SmackDown. Raw, rather. Raw.
Yeah, give me your draft pick. I'll trade you.
Well, I know you won't pick. You know what? This guy will be voted because I know you won't pick this guy anyway.
Oh, you're taking Ricochet? That's cool.
Do I get Samantha with her too? With him also?
No.
Fuck. Trying to keep families together, buddy, not separate. You know what's going on? Oh no! What the fuck? Give me fucking Bobby. Let's go, Bobby.
Fine. Take fucking
Bobby.
I can't feel my shoulders. Timothy.
I will take single pick here.
Yes.
I will take Johnny Gargano.
Wow.
Fuck.
You dickhead. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, he's at a limited pool though. So
I might watch fucking NXT again now.
I think it's a great pick.
Fantastic pick.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that because I was hoping to get him in a round or two later from now. Fuck. All right.
Round 12.
Round 12, SmackDown will take. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I almost did something really bad. I almost did something horrible. Give me the current women's tag team champions. Give me Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan.
All right. For my next pick, see 1, 2, 3. No, all right. Fuck, give me Bailey. Fuck it.
Just Bailey, or do you want all of it?
Yeah. Are they still technically together still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me all three then. Fuck it.
Why'd I open my mouth?
I'm gonna say you did that to yourself, Mike.
I thought they broke up. No, I thought they broke up finally. But
Well,
no.
this is why you should watch the show.
Stupid fucking ass, Mike. What the fuck are you doing? Way to be the
Doesn't matter.
commissioner of the fucking
Dumbass.
draft, you dummy. Should have just read it off the card. Vontae Mack, no matter what. What the fuck am I doing?
Stupid idiot.
Thank you, Chris. Even round, double up, Big Jim.
Well, with Johnny going back, we will also take Mrs.
Candice.
Johnny Wrestling, Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae.
And I will keep former guest of 3CT, Drew Gulak.
He's still around.
I think he's
Wow.
more of a
Backstage
Wrestled
guy,
from time
right?
to time, though, too.
backstage part-time guy.
Right.
All right. 13th round selection. I'm surprised that this person has fallen this far because she would like to speak to your manager. I will take Chelsea Green.
I didn't want to disrupt what she's doing on the main roster. That's why.
I'm actually surprised this guy's fallen as far as he has. To wait on the fucking pick on 2.
Was that English?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a
was not.
Spanglish. Spanglish.
It was gibberish.
How's your her? Did you just draft Shanky?
No. That's close
Veer?
to no, not Shanky. No,
Veer?
no, it was Sheamus.
All right. 13th selection for Big Jim.
Give me, I don't know, Ryan joked about this, 3CT, but give me Rick Boogs.
All right. Selections for the 13th round: Sheamus, Chelsea Green, and old Rick Boogs.
Round 14.
14th round selection: SmackDown is on the board. You know what? Do I do it or do I not do it at this point? I have to make sure that I gotta look at this roster real quick. God damn it, where'd he go? I just saw him here a minute ago. I will take fudge-rippled ice cream.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, fuck me running. Give me, he just made his return on the SmackDown brand. I'll keep him there. Give me Shinsuke Nakamura.
I was going there next too. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take him. Give me Logan Paul.
You can have him for free. Double up,
You know,
double
you
up,
know,
double
can't
up,
stand
double
that
up, double up,
motherfucker.
double up. Jim's going for doubles. Double up for Big
Give
Jim.
me Indy Hartwell
Love it.
The new NXT Women's Champion, right?
and
Do it. Do it.
Dexter Lumis.
There it is. I knew as soon as I started saying
Lord.
index. This is the way.
And, I'll say, and I have Johnny and Candace.
I'm definitely watching NXT again now.
That was easy.
Jim, good job, man.
Dexter Loomis and Indy Hartwell are off the board. I've decided that I want to build a women's division here. that builds the size disadvantage that a lot of females have. But I also have decided that I want to do something a little different. Nobody's given a fuck about the women's tag team divisions for some time. So I'm going to build a women's tag team division. Give me the former NXT women's tag team champions. Give me Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
I like those picks.
All right, my go. I don't know what to do with this motherfucker. I really don't. But man, fuck it, I'll do it. Keep Bray Wyatt.
You can have him. All right, single round selection for Jim.
I will take. Are we counting Shelton and Cedric as a tag team?
If you'd like to take them as a tag team, I will okay it.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So Shelton, Benjamin,
And Cedric, right?
Cedric Alexander.
You know, any day now they can remember her business. Any day now they can do that.
I don't think they're going to.
Right? Obviously, but fucking
All right. So with the 16th round selection for the SmackDown brand, I don't know what his contract looks like, but I feel like I have to do it. Give me the thru.
I mean, he's reportedly still there until January.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I might not have him for a long time, but I got him for a good time.
I think they work them out. I think it works out. All right. It's getting fucking a little dusty here now.
Is it? Because I got one that I'm waiting to fucking unleash the fury on your ass with.
That wait for one. Give me, you know what? Give me Matt Riddle.
Good pick. I'm not gonna lie. He was someone that was on my thought process list here when I took Drew. 2 picks for NXT.
I will take. Baron Corbin.
Fuck.
Oh, oh my god.
Good pick. I think he's a fucking
And
reset waiting to happen.
oh, I will take Aaliyah.
All right. I like that pick. I like those picks. Good. Good. But I think both of them would be good on the NXT brand. I think they'd be a lot of fun there. All right. So with the first pick of the 17th round, the SmackDown brand. I have to say thank you to the Raw brand for fucking this up.
What else?
Appreciate you, Ernest.
Fuck off.
I'm reverting him back to his old ways. Give me the Bruiserweight. You know him as Butch. I know him as Pete Dunne. Yeah, so I'm taking Butch / Pete Dunne, whatever the fuck you want to call him. All because Ernest didn't take the Brawling Brutes, something that I talked him into taking Damage Control and fucking myself out of Io Sky, so I wasn't doing it again.
Yeah, you got me. As Jim says, watch the fucking show.
I'm saying.
No, don't watch the fucking show. Listen to the show that you're a part of, because when you talked about taking Sheamus and Drew, I said no, but you could take Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch as the Brawling Brutes.
No, you're right. You did say that. You did.
You don't have to watch the show. Just listen to the show that you're part of.
That's true. You got me there, motherfucker.
Bing, bing.
He's not back yet, though. I can't take him just yet.
Sure you can. I took AJ Styles as part of the OC. The dude ain't gonna be back for fucking another 3 months. Because I know exactly where you're going.
RKO?
Yeah, I knew exactly where you're going the whole time.
Give me Randy Orton. Fuck it.
I'm gonna say, if you don't take him, he's not getting to you in the 18th round.
And to be honest with you, like, I should have taken him. Well, do you still consider them a tag team at this point? No.
I'm gonna say no because they haven't teamed in over a year. So,
Right.
I mean, if we're not going to count Drew and Sheamus as a team,
Right.
even though they were actively a team like 2 months ago, I don't think we
Right.
can add. I don't think we can do RK.
So now I have the force field by virtue of proxy.
You can put them back together now
Yeah.
as part of your roster, but you can't. 17th even round or odd round. So Jim, one pick.
I would take the faction of Andre Chase, Duke Hudson,
Chase you.
Thea Hale, and Tyler Bate.
What's their name?
Chase you.
Chase you.
So it's Duke, Andre, it's Tyler Bate. Where's his name at? And the Hall. Okay. Ernest. Oh no, it's me.
No, you.
Round 18. I will go to the NXT women's division. And I will take a person that I think has a bright future in the women's division. Give me Zoe Starks.
Ricky Starks.
Ow.
We got to do an AW draft soon.
When they announce that they're actually splitting the roster, we'll do one.
That'll be fucking fun.
But that one we're gonna do teams because I don't want to listen to Joe bitch about drafts anymore.
If you did notice, if you could actually listen to Tony's stare deeply into this bright light promo last night, he pointed out that the finals of the Owen Hart Cup fall, I think it was July 17th.
Yeah, he just said, yeah.
That's a Saturday night, just for the record.
Oh.
Just for the record.
Okay.
So he in a way, I don't know if it was accidental or if it was the cocaine talking.
Both.
Or a little bit of both. But he may or may not have, in a way, confirmed some of the rumors.
I'm back. You can rally.
I will take you know what? Oh, fuck, I'll take. Give me Alexa Bliss.
Even round. Double up.
I will start with Ava. I think she obviously has a huge career ahead of her, but definitely needs time to stay in NXT.
Ava Rain.
Yes.
Well, yeah, Ava. And somebody that I think could be very beneficial to have with her, and that is Tamina.
Ooh.
I like it.
That's sneaky good there. I like that.
Even if it begins to transition to more of a managerial role.
Yeah, Family Connect there. But I like that. Good job.
All right. First pick of round number 19, the blue brand. I'm going to do this to you, Jim, and I'm sorry in advance.
It's okay.
No,
I've had 18 rounds to avoid this.
I'm going to take your women's tag team champions because I told you I was building a women's tag team division. I'll take Issa Dawn, Alba Fire to help build that tag team division.
Hey, man, that's fine. If it's going to make the upper brand better.
What you got, a fucking team player now?
When it comes to the women's tag team division, I mean, I feel like they need that more on the main roster than they do NXT. I feel like there isn't enough time in NXT for a women's tag team division. I have the women's tag team champions. I have to build a division. I got to make. Here's the thing. If I have a champion that ain't going to be there, I got to make my fucking other championships matter. So I need that women's tag team title to actually mean something.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? He's gone. He's gone already with the faction. Never mind. That'll work.
Ooh, who are you about to take?
Dominic, but I just forgot he's going to Church Day.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
I took him in the second round.
I know. Fuck it. Give me Ricochet. Fuck it.
Yeah, he's still a dick. All right, so Ricochet, Raw, odd round, one selection for Jim.
Give me the longest reigning 24/7 7-Eleven European champion. Give me our truth, baby.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh God, that's good.
I eyeballed him a couple times too. It was like
So good.
he was there in 21, 22. I was gonna grab him. That's good. That's your go, Mikey.
If some is good, more is better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna apologize to the NXT brand one more time. I am taking the current reigning, defending NXT Tag Team Champions. I'll take all three members though: Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, Wolfgang. Give me Gallus.
All right. This one I'm gonna go female here this time. I'm gonna save her career. A lot of people don't like her. I think some of her character work is really good. She's not bad in ring. Give me Lacey Evans.
You could have gotten her in the 25th round, no problem.
Probably, but yeah, if I could fucking just take it. I also thought that maybe Jim would have snatched her for assignment down NXT. So
Who'd you take?
Lacey Evans. She's not bad. Who hates her? Is it Ryan that hates her on
Everybody does on that show.
But I think Ryan can't stand her that more than anybody else.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Okay.
Was she too MAGA for you?
I just don't think she's that great, honestly.
Mid as fuck.
They've given her 14 different gimmick changes and none of them work.
Mid as fuck.
She's been great in the fucking other era in the 80s, 90s.
I will take.
By the way, season 1 and season 2 is so fucking underrated. How I Met Your Mother. So good.
Absolutely. Former guest of 3CT, Blair Davenport.
How the fuck did you know that I had my fucking cursor like cleaning up the list and moving her up a spot? And I was like, oh, I'll hit the delete button instead.
I was like, oh yeah, she's there. That's
You're going to Jim.
Yep, you owe me one more.
Oh, that's right. You know what? Give me fucking Dolph Ziggler.
Oh my god! Shit.
I was waiting to see if you were gonna take him or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw him there a couple rounds ago, and I was like, his run when he went back was so good. Like I was wondering if you were actually thinking about taking him. All right, so I have the first pick of round number 21. Let me see where I want to go. You know what? I'm going to go in the women's division because I want this person to have a main card run before she retires. Give me the end boss. Give me Miko Satomura.
I like that.
All right. I'm trying to go down this Raw roster, and then everybody's gone pretty much. Shit. I think everybody but one or two people on this Raw roster right now are currently gone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, doing 25 rounds, like, you're going to get to the point where you have to draft some people that...
For the sake of drafting. This is for the sake of fucking filling a roster. I'll take Omos with MVP.
That's a good pick in round
21.
I mean, it's not like it's... I mean, no, you're not getting, the greatest athlete of all time, but, I mean, it's a good pick.
Yeah.
All right, let me type in that one. Jim is up for a single pick.
I will take would Madcap, Riddick Moss, and Emma be together?
Emma has accompanied him to ringside multiple times, so I would say yes.
Okay, I will take them.
All right, it's Michael time here.
All right, so I almost pulled the trigger on this like 7 rounds ago. Kind of glad I didn't. Give me the LWO.
Nice.
Santos, Del Toro,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Joaquin, Vega, and Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
I almost did it a couple rounds. I almost did it so early, and then I was like, man, I just drafted Judgment Day. I'm trying to get them the fuck away from fucking them, but in the 23rd round, I can't pass up the value of that. So,
All right, I'm gonna take begrudgingly, but again, the roster's getting thin. I'm gonna take Karrion Kross with Scarlett.
again, I don't hate it. I don't hate it in the 22nd round.
That's one I wish I could have had for NXT, to be honest with
I
you.
almost thought about putting.
I thought you were gonna take them in the last round. That's why I was a little worried.
I literally almost put Cross and Scarlett on the NXT pool. I almost did.
Double up time for you, Jim.
Double up, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Dead air.
Give me.
I was looking at my board to see.
That's okay. It's just, for the listeners. We're still here, guys.
Give me Hit Row.
Ugh. Hit row.
That'd be Ashante Adonis, Top Dollar, B-Fab.
It's good value though. Got a bunch of people there, and then
Yeah, and I like they belong in NXT. They belong in NXT.
They do. I agree.
They should have never been called up to the main roster when they were before. And I will keep Wendy Chu.
Almost drafted her like 4 rounds ago.
I feel like I made Mike just a little bit upset.
When I took Dawn and Fire, I almost took her there. Wendy Chu. I can't believe that this is about to come out of my mouth right now.
Oh, you're gonna do it, are you?
I really can't believe I'm about to say this.
You're gonna do it, shit. 'Cause I was gonna do it this round.
23rd round selection. Give me Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey.
I was gonna pick those two right here.
Ugh.
But for the value, but listen, for the value of the ratings,
it's not even the value. I'm
You
building
have
a
a
women's
tag
tag team division. I am building a women's tag team division. I have to take tag teams.
and I don't hate to say this, but people still give a shit about Ronda Rousey.
Oh, of course they do.
They care. So
That doesn't mean that they know good wrestling. They just
right.
like
Well, exactly. But again, all you care about is money, clicks.
I don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
Yeah, that was my pick in this round too. So good job, Mikey.
For the record, and I love Joe to death, and I don't know if I'll ever listen to this show all the way through. He would not have this many women on his roster. By the way, I just want you guys to know this at home.
He's sexist. I'm joking.
No, I'm literally building this roster with the mindset that I'll have Roman Reigns 3 times all year. I'm
That's
literally building this thing.
No, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. All right. I'm gonna go female here, obviously, but I gotta figure out who. Shotzi still around? Shotzi? Still on board? Give me Shotzi.
Tank McGee is still there. All right. Jim's single pick here in the 23rd round.
I will take Mustafa Ali.
Good pick.
That's a great pick, actually. This low? That's good value.
Great pick. I love it. Because I know that spoiler alert, Ernest won't pick the other person in this feud. I'm going to go into the women's division. I will take JC Jane just because Gigi is one of the holds. basically, I know Ernest isn't taking Gigi, so I can spoil that she was a hold. So I'll take JC, get them away from each other, which I think would be good for both of them because I feel like they're trying to do this untoxic, toxic thing too much.
All right. It's good. You know what? Swipe on Tinder. Give me a gender. Fuck it.
Ooh. Don't hinder gender while he's swiping on the Tinder.
Is he solo now? Is he? I mean, he's not on TV much anymore as it is, but
I haven't seen him on TV in a while, so I wouldn't even know if he's got a running mate or not.
Right. Double time for you, brother.
I will take Natalia.
Shocker.
Of course. IG photos and all.
The goddamn right. And Tony Mozzarella and Stacks Gabagool would go together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take
Tony Marinara and stacks of cash.
Final round.
Canning Stacks Lorenzo and Tony Meatball off the board. Who's your other pick, Natty?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm not picking any women. It's just do I decide to go male or female here? You know what? Are we allowed to do like one free agent pickup if they don't get drafted at the end of this?
Sure.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go with the second greatest TikTok in 3CT history. Give me old Jeep Wagoneer. give me Von Wagner. That guy is so lost right now in NXT. I feel with the whole Robert Stone not being there anymore thing. Fucking get him the fuck away from NXT. Ernest?
Because I have to, because there's nothing on the roster left.
Wagoneer or whatever the That's so good. That is so good.
Even though they tried to hush up Toyota Sequoia tonight, by the way, that ain't gonna work, bitches. I'll bring that back every fucking time.
I'll do it.
We selling car lines.
I have no choice. I'll have to do it. I'll get Joe's and Jim's favorite wrestler in the world. Give me Braun Strowman.
Great pick. The 25th round, I can't say.
Yeah,
no, exactly. Should be this low in the first place.
Honestly, I thought about it after I took Von Wagner. I was like, oh my god, could I put Von Wagner and Braun Strowman together and just make them the two fucking jacked up idiots?
Yeah.
Jim, the final draft selection for NXT
2023.
Give me Marseille.
There it is.
Mansoir.
So you do not want Otis.
Well, I don't think he's officially part of them, is he?
Okay, I'm just asking because he was with Maxine on Monday night.
I mean, if I'm allowed to take him, I will gladly take Otis.
I'm not going to say no. I'll let Ernest be the tiebreaker here.
I'm okay with it. Whatever.
All right, so he's taking the entire faction of the maximum male models.
Yeah, give the tiebreaker to the guy who doesn't watch the weekly show. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't really a tiebreaker. I was okay with it. So at this point, what's
thumbs
up?
I'm
okay with it. Last pick anyway. The fuck am I fighting for?
Yeah. And it's funny that you took them because that was my free agent. That
Really?
I kind of wondered.
If they didn't get drafted, like that's who I was going to pick up as a free agent. That was the maximum male models.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Hold on. There might actually be one other person that I want to pick up, but I want to see. And I regret not doing this because I could have done it when I drafted said person. But I just want to make sure, see if I actually want to do it or not. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to take Sonya Deville.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, her.
Because you took Chelsea, right?
I did.
You probably should have just taken her
in the 13th round when I took Chelsea.
Yeah,
it's fine. I'm just gonna type her in next to Chelsea. All right. So, anybody else want to pick anybody up, or are we done?
I would like to take our Nikki Cross.
Okay, since we're getting one more selection out of us,
All right, then I'm
You
gonna
got,
put
you got, you got
Sonya-
Nikki, you said,
then I'm gonna
Jim?
put Sonya Deville down in the 26th round.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jim got Nikki Cross. Okay, I'll take, hold on. She's gone. Take Xia Li. Fuck it. And she's adorable.
Cross. Xia Li. Okay, so real quick, the Raw roster is as followed. Ernest has Cody Rhodes, Imperium, Bianca Belair, the Street Profits, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar, Becky Lynch, Asuka, The New Day, Charlotte Flair, Bobby Lashley, Control Alt Delete, Sheamus, Logan Paul, Bray Wyatt, Matt Riddle, Randy Orton, Alexa Bliss, Ricochet, Lacey Evans, Omos with MVP, Karrion Kross with Scarlett, Shotzi Blackheart, Jinder Mahal, Braun Strowman, and Xia Li. The blue brand for SmackDown is the Bloodline. Sammy, or excuse me, not Sammy. I do have Sammy, but not part of Bloodline. Roman, Solo, the Usos, and Paul Heyman. The Judgment Day, which of course is Finn, Dominic, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripples. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Roxanne Perez, Austin Theory, Pretty Deadly, The Miz, The OC, Braun Breaker, Edge, L.A. Knight, Raquel, and Liv Morgan. Chelsea Green, Shinsuke Nakamura, Caden Carter, and Katana Chance, Drew McIntyre, the artist formerly known as Butch, Zoe Stark, Izadon, and Alba Fire, Gallus, Miko Satomura, the LWO, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, JC Jane, Jeep Wagoneer, and Sonya Deville. And the NXT roster, which I feel has been completely made over. Great work by Jim here. Carmella, Dragon Lee, Dana Brooke, Tiffany Stratton, Robert Roode and the Creed brothers, Chad Gable, Nikita
Yes,
Lyons.
I would also take Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I know you would. Nikita Lyons.
Let's just put that on the record.
Factual. Nikita Lyons, Tommaso Ciampa, Piper Niven, Ilya Dragunov, The Viking Experience, Elias, Dijak, Tegan Knox, Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Drew Gulak, Rick Boogs, Indy Hartwell, Dexter Lumis, Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, Baron Corbin, Aaliyah, Chase U, Ava and Tamina, R-Truth, Blair Davenport and Dolph Ziggler, Riddick Moss and Emma, Hit Row and Wendy Chu, Mustafa Ali, Natty, Tony Marinara and Stacks of Cash, the Maximum Male Models, Nikki Cross, his holdovers, since we didn't really get to any more of them, Gigi Dolan, Cora Jade, Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller, and the NXT North American Champion, Wes Lee. So that is the draft. Those are our rosters. I will put a picture of this up on the Twitter sphere, where you guys can vote for who you think did the best in the draft. Unbiasedly, I love what Jim did with the NXT brand. I think he definitely gave it a complete
Likewise.
facelift. I think that would be a fun brand to watch. So excited to see what you guys think about it. That's something to where if I had enough downtime, I would actually write NXT shows with that roster and put it on a forum. But I don't think I have enough downtime to actually physically do shit like that anymore. But yeah, that was draft time. It was a lot of fun. I love doing these when we can actually put the time and effort into them. We obviously are leading into a big change in the WWE era and brand with what's about to happen tomorrow night. So very fun to see what happens here. All right. Finally, last but certainly not least, let's go to Wrestlers of the Week. No Joe for this, it looks like. So let's go ahead and black out his spots. Final week of nominees for the month of April. So with that being said, Ernest, you are here. You did a decent job in the draft. I will give you the rights to the first overall selection.
First pick, I'll take the surprise appearance of Roderick Strong as my.
All right. Roderick Strong. Jim?
This one's a personal one for me. It is Miyu Yamashita. I called me, Ryan, and Mark called the UWE show in Harrisburg this past weekend, and this may have been one of the, if not the best matches I have called to date. She defeated Danny Moe, number 12 ranked woman in the PWI women's top 100 last year. So, yeah, an honor to call that match doesn't even begin to describe it.
I'm gonna need you to send me the way to properly spell that after the show,
Okay.
because there's no way I'm gonna be able to spell that at this point at night.
See, Mashida, you said?
Yamashita.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
And when that match hits YouTube, I will
Yeah,
share it
share
out to you
share it
guys
so we
'cause
can-
it was fantastic.
Let's see here. You know what? Fuck it. There's an easy one to take here. Give me the new IWGP Women's Champion. Give me whoever the fuck it was that beat Mercedes Moné. Mayu Iwatani.
Yeah. All right, my next pick here. Give me Orange Cassidy, retained. He also beat Bandito.
That was actually a really good match against Bandito.
I heard.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
heard. He got a B+ on Bleach Report apparently. So
I will take the winner and still your Intercontinental Champion, Gunther.
yeah.
Oh, the Ring General.
I keep forgetting SmackDown's still part of this fucking week. I keep forgetting that shit, man. It's like 5 days, like 7 days apart from that thing, though.
Let's see. Was there anything else that was good? Nope. Don't want to give them any credit. Fuck them. You know what? He retained the NXT title in his first challenger. Give me him. He is him. He don't miss. Give me Carmelo Hayes. All right, so that's
it.
Those are your nominees for this week. Ernest, plug away.
Yes, good job tonight, guys. As always, I'm on Twitter at EJChristian7. First Week Podcast, across all podcasts.
Send all your hate tweets to EJ Christian 7.
That's right, that too. Other than that, that's it, man. I'm tired. Good show as always. And see you soon.
Yeah, you know where to find me at Big Jim Sports, at 3 Count Thursday, and at Huddle Up Podcast. We will be recording this Tuesday. Discussions with a Nobody. I have some ideas. There's some stuff I'm working on. It's been a little bit dormant, but hit the link tree on all my spots. But if you go to my Twitter at Big Jim Sports, I got the link tree there, and that'll take you to all of my projects.
You can follow me on Twitter at They Call Me Barry.
Hold on, but we got to teach Kyle Nash to do a link tree.
All right, that's our
That
goal.
would be the easiest thing in the world for him. With all of the different shit that he does, put it in a link tree.
That's
All right.
the problem. That's his gimmick, though. Do that fucking menu thing for years.
It's true.
I mean, he can still do the menu, but he can
You can still
have a
do
link
it, but at least it'll be a place everybody can find all of
Yeah,
it.
because
Right.
at that point you have to like listen to him and actually like type it out like that.
RB
You have to
Sports.
rewind it and all that stuff. And you're gonna be like, God damn it, why are you talking so fast,
Version.
Kyle? All right, you can follow me on Twitter at They Call Me Burn. You can follow the show at Take the Number 3 Wrestling. Yeah, guys, that's all I really got about that. You can listen to us up on Huddle Up, like Jim said, Five for Fighting after the first round of the hockey playoffs is over, which hopefully will be by this weekend. Other than that, guys, stay safe. We'll see you guys next week for more on the Take 3 Wrestling Podcast.